Hi there. This is a message. This is a reading for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, I am going to be doing this reading for the collective for Virgo sign. This will be for Mercury entering into Libra. It entered into Libra on the 30th of August and it will be in Libra until September the 5th. So it's a really good time to communicate because Mercury is the planet of communication. So it does get nice and comfortable in the sociable air sign of Libra. Mercury's entry into this peacemaking sign signals a time when speech becomes a little bit softer to create more harmony in our relationships. We will all want to bring down the noise level, allowing both sides of an argument to be heard. Mercury in Libra is a perfect time to heal wounds caused by arguments or misunderstandings. We are actually having the new moon in Virgo, so happy birthday to all the Virgos out there. Virgo vibes and a cleansing new moon on September the 6th. The first few weeks of September Virgo season, which has us focused on organisation, wellness and refining the details of our routines. So this is a great time to clean up your house, your diet or removing any toxic relationships. The influence of the new moon will be in place till so it'll last for up to 4 weeks, up to the next full moon, which is October the 6th. I have organised a mantra for you Virgos, and you can say that around the house or at work or clean the bathroom or in the shower or wherever you'd like to. What we're trying to do is keep the vibration high, so then you can manifest into the universe with a high vibration. So you need to say to yourself, I take the crown. I take the crown. I take the crown, and so it is. Keeping your vibration high is a really good way to manifest. If you're in a low vibration, your manifestations are not going to come to fruition because there's obviously work that you need to do. I've been talking about south nodes and north nodes. So keeping at a low vibration and keeping in your comfortable position of a South Noda Virgo is not where Spirit wants you to be. That's your past lives. That's your karmic past lives. Spirit wants you to ascend to your North Node. And your North Node, Virgo, is Pisces. So when you make decisions and when you your actions, you will be thinking more of those as a Pisces person and less of a Virgo person. So I'm going to get into your reading right now for Mercury entering into Libra from the 30th until the 5th of September, and also the new moon energy. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has got to tell us in relation to that, please, for Virgo Spirit. It's a good idea to check out your Mercury sign, as this is about your communication, Mercury, and also your new moon, because we are having that new moon. All right, so we have the Three of Swords first out. Let's find out what we have else going on for our Virgos. What else have we got going on for our Virgos, please, spirits and guides? What's happening for Virgo during this time? The new moon, right up until October the 6th. I will be doing a Venus love reading next week, so if you would like to stay tuned or be notified of that, it's probably a good idea. That's way too many. It's a good idea to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, and then you'll find out when those readings are coming up. I'm doing the readings now on an astrological plane, not so much dates. It's more on when things move in, the planets move into different signs and how that relates to you. Also talking about your North Node and your South Node and getting you to where you need to be. All right, so we've got the Lovers coming out. That's the first time that card has come out. Oh, it came out another reading, but it was for a different reason. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have got going out here for the Virgos? The Virgos. What's going on for the Virgos, please, Spirit? What else can we tell the Virgos? Okay, we have got the Nine of Swords. Possibly some sleepless nights. Heartbreak. Thinking about someone and some heartbreak. Okay, let's see. What else do we have for the Virgos in this time? So Mercury entering into Libra, which is the planet of communication. And also for the new moon. Remember to get out there with your high manifestations and manifest to the moon what you desire. COVID be gone is a good one. Remember not to be negative. Say no no's and no don'ts and no negativity. All right, so next we've got the Magician. So maybe you've been manifesting what you would like to happen in your life. All right, we have Justice, which represents by Libra. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Page of Coins, which is represented by Capricorn. We also have the Devil, Capricorn again, and the Eight of Swords. All right. Looks like Spirit has given us all this out here, so to move me along a little bit maybe. Okay, so let's see what we've got. I'm going to read the energies of each card and then I'm going to put the story together for you. All right, so the Three of Swords, the Lovers, and the Nine of Swords. All right, so the Three of Swords to me is talking about heartache. This can talk about separation from someone. You've been sad. Maybe you've had a loss of some variety. You may have been crying in relation to this matter. It's talking about stormy emotions that could have led to fights as well, leading to separation. So there could have been an upheaval in a family situation. Hope can be found though. There also may be a couple may have physical distance, which is making them sad. Now, it doesn't surprise me if they've got physical distance because we are in lockdown in Australia and, yeah, we're all starting to feel it, believe me. So we have to come up with different ways of doing things, and that's because Jupiter has gone retrograde on June the 20th till October the 18th. So we have all been on pause mode, and we've all been trying to, life has stalled completely for us. So, yeah, no doubt that if you are thinking about someone that you're upset because you can't be with them. All right, so this is the Lovers here. So you may be physically you may be thinking about someone, you may be wanting a love relationship. Maybe there has been love choices between a new person and an old person. This is life-changing. So we're talking about partnership here. The Lovers can represent Gemini, so you may be in contact with a Gemini. This card talks about a perfect union expressed through love, possibly love choices. As I said, it can also talk about commitment or marriage or just solid friendships. We're talking about romantic bliss, harmony with yourself and another, life-changing partnerships, and this is a very positive card actually. You may be very concerned about someone. You feel like you can't reach them. This card, the Nine of Swords talks about fear and anxiety, negativity. You possibly may be at breaking point. You're despairing. You're isolated. You're having nightmares in relation to this person that you have either broken up with or a new person. The Nine of Swords, or you just may have physical distance from them, like this is getting to you now, like you're stressed out, you're awake, you can't, you're not sleeping through the night, things are all starting to get to you. All right, so the 9 of suffering and disappointment and despair, really. Seeing things clearly is going to release you from this. So it might be a good idea to have another look at the situation. The inner suffering is going to continue, though, if you don't follow the advice to look at things differently and maybe take a different path, because you're sending yourself into um, you know, devastation. You're thinking maybe if, maybe you need to pick up the phone and communicate. That's going to help the situation. Or if you've broken up with someone and you're still thinking about them, you're not doing yourself any favours. You're not doing yourself any favours by thinking about them, and, just, yeah, you're going to have those sleepless nights, and you are going to still feel a loss after an ending. You're going to be suffering. You're going to have disappointment and despair and anxiety. So seeing through the illusions and moving forward is going to help you. I know that's not easy to do, but just one step forward is better than staying in a, sleepless night. We all need our sleep. So that's how I see that. All right. So the next one we have here, you would like to manifest your desired outcome. You have the confidence and the skills and the power to manifest what you desire. So whatever it is that you would like, take the new moon opportunity to manifest what you would like. Keep your vibration high, and get out there and manifest all your desires. You have all the elements. Basically, you have the earth element. Earth element is the pentacles, like your coins, your home environment. You have the water element, the cups, which is your emotions and your relationships and how you've got that element there. You've got the wands, which is the passion, the initiation and the drive. And you've also got the swords, which we're talking about communication, your ideas and your intellect. So basically this card's saying that you have all of those. You are able to do whatever you like. So Virgo, you have everything there. You just have to manifest exactly what you want, and you are able to bring into your life what you would like. Okay, you don't need to have this heartache and pain and suffering any longer. All right, so the Justice card. The Justice card talks about, this is, you may be in contact with a Libra. This is a card of balance. So using your rational, logical mind rather than your emotional self. If you are in a legal, like you're dealing with legal proceedings, the ruling is going to be falling to the right side. So there is going to be a beneficial outcome. So the legal ruling will fall in the favour of the right side, so a beneficial outcome for all. Justice can also represent rational decisions, making some rational decisions, not your emotional decisions, making some hardcore rational decisions. So you need to get out of that emotional self and think with your logic and your practical mind at the moment. All right, so here we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords can talk about that there is some bad luck that is affecting matters. So, yep, bad luck is COVID. We've had some bad luck with COVID, and that is restricting all of us. So this card talks about that. Bad luck affecting matters. You need to take some precautions, as there could be some theft or someone taking something from you in greed. So there is an element of unfairness. You need to use your diplomacy against heavy-handed methods to achieve results. There's lots of swords here, lots of communication. Seven of Swords, lots of intellect, lots of communication, ideas and logic is needed. in this reading. So there could have been some lies, there could have been some trickery or scheming around you. So someone might not be, they're being quite cunning around you, and you've just realised this after, you've got in that logical mind. You're out of your emotional self and you're in your logical mind, so you're able to see things clearly, and there's something there, underlying situation, some theft or someone being very cunning or deceiving towards you. All right, that's my phone, but no one rings my home phone, so I don't need to worry about it. It's just a some number. Okay. The Page of Coins. The Page of Coins is a Capricorn energy. You may have a Capricorn placement in your chart, or you may not. The Page of Coins talks about someone who's very ambitious. They're desirable. They have diligence. They're very goal-orientated. They're a planner. And you, Virgo, should like someone like that. They're loyal, they're very grounded and dependable. So you may be receiving a message from someone that represents someone like this. Pages are messages. So you may be receiving a message from someone who represents a Page of Pentacles. The Devil here is representing Capricorn as well. Just jumped out of my hand. This talks about manipulation, overindulgence, seduction or lust, and temptation. So you may be tempted by who knows, you may be drinking too much alcohol, you could be taking too many drugs, you could be having sex. Anything that you are doing too much of is an addiction. So you might be still back here in your, the breakup energy here and unable to get out of that. So we're here in the future, and the devil is telling me that you're still addicted to situations. A situation is dragging you down and you're feeling hopeless to change it. You could have received a message from someone that does represent Capricorn or a Page of Pentacles, and they are very secure, they're ambitious, they're desirable, they're a planner, they're orientated, and you're feeling that you can't do anything about it. So the situation's dragging you down. It's not about the addictions at all. It's just about that the situation's dragging you down. So you're feeling hopeless to change it. But if addictions are controlling and you're overindulging in these, you are going to be getting that destructive feeling. You're in that destructive mode, which is going to make you further upset, and you're going to be sort of, in more of a destructive mode. This card's asking you, Virgo, to take control and release whatever is keeping you restricted and upset and sleepless nights and whatever else. You need to leave that behind, because releasing it and walking free is going to make you feel so much better. All right, so that's what the devil represents. The Eight of Swords is you may be feeling that you're trapped, you're restricted. You may feel like you're being, someone's victimized you. So you're feeling paralyzed and helpless to do anything. You're feeling powerless and imprisoned by the situation. The Eight of Swords you may have a fear from moving forward because of the past situation as well. So whatever's hurt you in the past may be stopping you from moving forward. Okay, so this is what this Eight of Swords is about. So you're not able to move forward because your confidence has had a knock. Okay, remaining calm and strong. There are answers available to you. So maybe you just need to look at the situation again. Okay, I am going to clarify that Eight of Swords for you. Let's see what we've got. The Eight of Swords. I'm going to clarify the Eight of Swords for Virgo, please. Clarifying the Eight of Swords for Virgo. Clarifying the Eight of Swords for Virgo, please, spirits and guides. Clarifying the Eight of Swords for Virgo, please. Just one card to clarify the Eight of Swords for Virgo, just to give a little bit more information in regards to the Eight of Swords. Okay, let's see what we've got. We have got the Death in reverse. All right, let's see what the Death in reverse says. So I'm only learning the reversals in the major arcana. So it is 10, 13 maybe? I'm not sure. I'm trying to do this one-handed. The Star, the Death is before that. So you may also be dealing with someone who has Scorpio in their chart. So in the upright, Death is talking about the ending of one phase and that there is a major change needed. But in the reverse, this talks about clinging to the past. So you are fearing change. There is a sentimental attachment to something. Forces of destruction, mortality, end of hope, and you mourning a loss. Okay, so in some way, that's what's happening with that. You're mourning some sort of a loss and you're not able to move forward. It could be any situation, like you just heartbroken over a past lover. It could be a family member that you've had a fight with. It could be anything. But the Eight of Swords and the Death card, the Eight of Swords, as I said, is talking about feeling trapped. So your confidence has had a knock and you're not able to step forward to where you need to be. You're wanting to, but the Death in reverse tells me that you have a fear, and that fear is all in your head. So maybe you need to go back to the drawing board and do some healing. A lot of people have either got together with their twin flame, and a lot of people have moved on. They've broken the cord from their twin flame. Now, if you don't know what a twin flame is, you need to Google it. Twin flames is a journey with another that has been going on for probably a very long time. And you get together and then you go apart, and you get together and you go apart. It's a very, very, very difficult journey, and you can't seem to get away from them. So what you need to do, if this has happened, you need to break the cord. You need to energetically go out there to the new moon and say, or find a mantra to say that you are cutting the cord from the past and moving on to your future. If you are heartbroken over what you think is a twin flame. Now, a soulmate is a different union. A twin flame is a very, very, very difficult relationship. It's going to be full of heartbreak and highs and lows and everything else. A soulmate journey is a much better journey. It's where you're supposed to be. It's your destiny. So it's a much smoother, sure, you're going to have ups and downs, but like any relationship, but it's going to be better in the long run for you. It just depends on what you want though for your life as well. So as I said, you may have had the confidence knock and you're unable to move forward because there has been this relationship that you have broken up from. It could have been someone, you could have been with that person on and off for a long time. They could have, rung you up and you're together, and then you thought that everything was going to be fine, and then it's not. I mean, it happens all the time. So, okay, so how I see your story is, I'm going to put all this up here, and then we are going to talk about this story and how it's going to go, or what has happened. All right. Right. Okay, so the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, heartbreak, separation. There has been something that has caused you to cry. All right. This has been someone that you have been totally in love with, and you have probably been in love with them for a long time. You saw this person as your destiny, as your forever person. And it's been a life-changing partnership, and you probably don't think that you're ever going to meet anyone like that ever again. Okay, so the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords talks about fear and anxiety. You're at breaking point. You're having nightmares. You're feeling isolated. You're not able to move out of the suffering and disappointment. This card is asking you to have a look at things a little differently. Possibly looking at things clearly from different perspectives. If you need to write things down, the pros and the cons of that helps me. Just writing the pros and the cons down of a person. With so much going on in our mind, like we've got what we're having for dinner, where do we pick the kids up, are we going to lose our job? How have I got enough money to pay the bills? What do I have to do next? Oh, yeah, I've got to clean the toilet. With all that stuff in our head, it's impossible to think about the pros and the cons in your head. So write it down on a piece of paper and become clearer in your mind about this person that you've broken up with, why it's happened. The universe would not have wanted you to break up with this person if they were the right person for you. If they were the right person for you, it would have been smooth sailing. Yes, it's hard and it's heartbreaking. But as I said, if this person was right for you, they would still be in your life. Let them go. If they're not hanging around to be with you, you know your worth, Virgo, and you don't need to put up with that. So, see you later. I've got better things to do. So as I said, with twin flames, if it is a twin flame energy, that may have happened to you, and it was an on and an off and an on and an off again saga. Well, you just have to see it for what it is, really. Here you are, the Magician. You have all the elements to manifest whatever you desire, whatever you want for yourself. If you want a loving, giving, taking relationship, you've got all the elements, and you've got the cups, you've got the wands, you've got the swords, you've got the pentacles, the coins to do whatever you want to do. So it's a good time to get out there to the new moon. Keep your vibration high. Even if you don't get out there, you can think what you think about is you bring about. So whatever you're thinking about, you're bringing about. So if you're thinking about heartache and despair and the past, well, guess what? That's what you're going to be suffering for a long time. You need to move out of that energy. All right, we have justice here. So if there was some sort of legal thing, a legal separation or something like that, the legal ruling will be falling in your favour. If not, this card we're talking about balance. So you need to get out of your emotional self and get in your rational, logical mind and your intellect, rather than going down memory lane and getting into this. Our emotions fog our brain, something shocking. So if you think with your practical mind in the future, would this person have done this for me? If I was sick and, I was in a wheelchair, would they have supported me? You need to think further down the track as well. Is this person going to pick up the pieces for me? Are we suitable? Do we live close together? Are our families going to gel together? These are the sort of questions that you need to ask yourself. Is this person the best person for me? If you can honestly say yes, well then you can be in your suffering. But honestly, 9 times out of 10, that person wasn't right for you. The universe would not have broken you up if that was the right person for you, honestly. Okay, so the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords talks about you now that you're in your logical mind rather than your emotional self, you've realised that there has been some sort of lies or trickery, or someone's been very cunning. You may have found some things out. This can also talk about bad luck affecting matters. So this card says take precautions, as there could be some sort of theft or greed around you, some unfairness. So instead of using heavy-handed methods to achieve results, keep grounded and use your diplomacy. All right, so you may have had an offer from a Page of Coins, a Capricorn. This person is a person that is very ambitious. They're desirable. They're very diligent, goal-orientated type of person. They're consistent. They're very loyal and grounded and dependable. So you may have received an offer from someone like that, or a Capricorn. They may doesn't have to be someone that's younger than you. It may just be someone that describes that person. But I see the Page of Coins as a Capricorn. The devil energy is taking control of you. So a situation is dragging you down. So I believe that you're still back in that heartache, that heartbreak, and you can't move forward. You're feeling hopeless to change it. So there may be some addictions that are controlling you. You may be drinking too much. You may be obsessing too much about your past. But you need to take control and walk free, because the universe has better ideas for you. All right. So the Eight of Swords talks about you're feeling restricted. You're feeling helpless to change the situation. We've been clarified here with the Death card in reverse. So here the Eight of Swords talks about that you are feeling restricted. So you've got fear from moving forward, and the reason that you have got the fear is because you've taken a confidence knock. And the confidence knock has come from that previous relationship that you've broken up with. Doesn't matter how long ago it was. Remaining calm and strong, answers are going to be available to you. So you need to look at the situation again. Take some time out. Okay, that's what I've got for you. I am now going to talk to you about your north and south node. So if you are self-aware and are interested in making the most of your potential, chances are you are trying to balance out your nodes. So you're balancing out the Virgo south node and the Pisces north node. If you are trying to balance these out, or you wouldn't be aware or even interested in your undesirable aspects of your personality, your north node, which is Pisces, will always show what you must do to find that something missing in your life. The south node, which is the Virgo, the past life karma, always offers some excuse for not doing what you need to do. And the reason that you don't want to do it is because the Virgo of you is the comfort zone. That's your comfortable zone. You know, it's the easy. It's easy. It's comfortable. Challenge yourself. To move out of that comfort zone and to ascend, you need to find out more about a Pisces person and move towards your north node and stop making excuses. Okay? Balance the nodes and the problems will resolve themselves. Problems develop for a variety of reasons. Primarily, they develop from faulty interactions with others. 1, the lack of self-knowledge. 2, the lack of understanding of others. So I am now going to pull you an oracle card to see what further messages we have for you, Virgo, in regards to this situation. Let's see what we've got for Virgo, please, spirits and guides. Just one card. What's the advice for Virgo, please, spirits and guides, in relation to this matter, what we're talking about here? What do they need to hear? Okay, we've got 2. we've got the deep quiet, meditation and stillness, and the lost compass, getting back to integrity. All right, so I'm going to put these up here for you so you can see them, Virgo. We've got 11 and we have got 35. Okay, so there we go. Right, let's read those out for you. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Okay, so I'm going to deep, quiet meditation and stillness. That's fairly well self-explanatory. And 35. Let's read that one out for you now. 35. Getting back to integrity, finding the way home and trusting your intuition. When the lost compass appears, it is a sign that you need to find your way back home, back to your source and center, relying on your intuition to arrive there. Be wary of the signs telling you to turn here or there, or to avoid this or that person or situation, because the outward indicators are not reliable right now. Be careful not to believe all the advice you are receiving. Rely instead on your innate sense of direction and guidance, and use your homing instinct to lead you true. The lost compass has come to show you that you need to find new counselors. You are not getting the mentoring you need for your success. Who is that person you are looking up to as a model for what it means to be a woman or a man? Trash that ideal. Tear up that picture you carry in your mind. You are meant to be you, not the best copy of your dearest friend. Make this your mantra. Love me or leave me. The lost compass is a blessing in disguise, because you sometimes have to lose your bearings and find yourself afresh to discover a new course. True north never changes, so reset your way to your heart compass and trust your deepest feelings even when others do not support them. Remember that you are not lost. You simply do not know where you are going right now. Lost is a state of mind. Not knowing where you are going is an opportunity to find a way to a new path. When one door closes, another one opens. Okay, so now I'm going to talk further to you about your North Node and your South Node. Okay, so your North Node Pisces is Virgo, and your South Node is your Virgo. So North Node in Pisces can teach you how to forgive yourself when you fail to be perfect. You also need to practice forgiving others when they fail to meet your expectations. In a past life, you restricted your emotions with a rigidity that stifled your spirituality. You need to practice freedom from rigid rules and allow yourself to make mistakes. Our past lives are referred to as soul habits. These block our spiritual growth. Overcoming each karmic challenge, your soul will advance, Virgo. Okay, so now I am going to pull a ruin for you. An R-U-N-E, not R-R-U-I-N. All right, let's see what we've got for you, Virgo. Spirits and guides, what have we got for the Virgos out there? Okay, we've got the arrow in reverse. This is, it's spelled T-E-I-W-A-Z. It's T-Waz. It is represented by Mars and Aries. But it's in reverse, and the meaning of this is warrior. Not warrior, warrior. Okay, so let's have a look at what this does mean in reverse for you. All right, so it's the arrow. I've got my little thing here. Let's see what it means. I don't know them off by heart. God, I have to remember too many other things. Okay, let's see. So if you're interested in your Venus love reading, which will be coming up next week, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and find out more about your North Node and your South Node and how you can ascend. All right, so in reverse, this is talking about low energy and a lack of enthusiasm. So this is definitely what is happening for you at the moment, Virgo. I think on the weekend, you need to take some time out for yourself. Have some rest. You've been through quite a bit and you don't have to. Maybe see some friends that you can, talk to. Go to the beach or the bush or wherever. Do some exercise. Stay in bed. Take some time for yourself. Watch some movies. Just look after yourself. Okay, so if you've enjoyed that reading, well, I hope you have. I shouldn't say that. I hope you have enjoyed your reading, Virgo, and I will see you in the next one. So I hope you have a nice weekend and a nice week, and the Venus love reading will be coming up next. So subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified as soon as that comes out. Remember to check out your natal chart and specifically your Mercury sign for this particular reading, or your moon sign because it is a new moon reading as well. Or check out your North Node. If you feel that you have spiritually ascended, your North Node, like for you, is Pisces. Your North Node is going to be probably resonate with you more if you have done a lot of work on yourself, that is. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye Virgo.